All right, Shalom. First and foremost, we would like to give all praise and glory unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Kakodash, and double honors unto the apostles and the elders of GMS who rule well, teach well, being great examples to his younger brothers, and peace and blessings and salutations to the hopeful elect out there pushing his word and truth and in sincerity across the four winds in the name of Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, pushing to get up out of here. Shalom to the hopeful elect, the believers and listeners whom have came back to the obedience of the scriptures through faith in Yahweh Bashim Al Shai. All right, we brothers out of GMS Mississippi camp. I'm the brother Yasha Moth, and to my left,
Lamar Aria.
all right, and what we want to get into today, ain't nothing left. When you look out into the world, and how ran down, everything is, the way Esau had just completely ruined, all right, this experience we call life. Everything is defiled, corrupted. Earth is full of, people scamming and scheming. Everybody's in survival mode, and it's just a hassle, to even deal with people, to the point where you don't even want to meet nobody new, because you got to figure out what this nigga, what this woman is up to, So I got a quick precept. You had something, bro?
No, you got a precept. You got your.
Okay, this is real quick. 1 Corinthians chapter 7, verse 31. And they that use this world is not abusing it, for the fashion of this world passeth away. So the fashion of this world, is passing away. The Lord is closing shop on this age, all right? Because wickedness is peaking out. There's when you look at how wicked the earth has gotten, there's not much more that this devil can do in his wickedness, man. Okay, look at the things that he's made normal. The transform, the alphabet, young niggas. Like these niggas are being killers earlier and earlier. We went from 18, 19. Well, we're really from the 20s. Jake was wilding out in their 20s, and then it went to 18, 19, then 15, 16, now 11, 12.
Yeah.
The women are being ran through sooner. They're done by the time they get to 20, they're done.
Super done.
Yeah, they out of there. So this man has created a society that just destroys itself and glorifies in it.
Yeah.
So it's like going back into the world, like what are you going back to? Because let's say you've been in the truth 3 years. Shit, that means the earth is 3 years through.
Yeah.
The club that you went to, the people in the club, all right, niggas have got more demons on them. The women have got more bodies on them. So it's like, what the hell are you going back to? The money is worthless.
Right.
So you're chasing something that's devaluing as you're chasing it.
The music trash.
Yeah, oh man. What music? You got bro.
It was a time when, you would go to the club. They had some decent music, man. Some good mingling, socializing music, slow jams, nice R&B. But, now it's shoot 'em up, bang, bang, kill 'em quick.
Yeah.
Let's pop some pills and do all this craziness, man. Yeah. The earth needs new management, man. Because you see any business, when it's a poor management, man, the food get bad, the customer service suck, it ain't clean. You know what I'm saying? And it's just not, the people, checks are late and all that shit. But that's America, man.
Mm-hmm.
And it's spreading out throughout the globe, man. This place is done, it's finished, and it ain't no coming back for this place, man. Like the Elder Priest saying, man, everything is tainted. Nothing is left. This is the drag of society, man. This is the last of it, that hot, foaming drag, man. And nobody wants this shit, man.
Mm-hmm. And finish it out. It said, for the fashion of this world passeth away. So this world is passing away, man. Swiftly. That's why time is speeding up, because the Lord is speeding up the process of closing this bitch down, man. What you had, bro? I'll pull up on it. I'll read for you.
1 Timothy chapter 6, verses 7 down to verse 10.
Okay, I got you, bro. I said you break it down. It's the book of 1 Timothy chapter 6, verse 7, reading down to verse 10. It said, for we brought nothing into this world, and it is certain we can carry nothing out. And having food and raiment, let us be therewith content.
So, we know through the Spirit, man, that everybody should know, in general, just common sense, that whatever you come into this world with is nothing, that's the exact same you're going to leave with. So the things you get now, and in between the time the Lord call you back to the spirit world, it's all vanity, man. That's why, the Lord have his prophets out on the highways and byways, out on the internet, so we could warn the people and inform the people through the spirit and power of Yahweh that they may be enlightened and understand, I need to change my life. I need to repent. I need to walk in the ways of righteousness because this world has an expiration date. All the shit that's in this world, it accomplishes nothing when it's all over with.
Mm-hmm.
You know? You got it, bro.
Come on, reading on, said, but they that will be rich fall into temptation and a snare and into many foolish and hurtful lusts, which drown men in destruction and perdition.
And we see it. Mm-hmm. We've seen it. Look, Puffy, you know, R. Kelly, mm-hmm. your neighborhood dope boy, mm-hmm. your neighborhood slut, you know,
Sakari,
you know, whatever, trying to do all this weirdo shit to get some money, fame. And I mean, the money leads people to do some wicked shit, man. Mm-hmm. And the next scripture's going to get into it, but money, you know what I'm saying, along with social media, has been the nail in the coffin for the society, man.
Oh, yeah.
You know, the delusion, along with the wickedness, and just the complete adulterous mindsets, is a cocktail for destruction in society, man. Mm-hmm. You got it, bro.
This verse 10, it says, for the love of money is the root of all evil.
To say, and see, the love of money is the root of all evil. Mm-hmm. So it's not the money in general that makes people get completely wicked and chaotic and death-driven. It's that mindset of the things they could do and have and get and accomplish when they have that money. Mm-hmm. So they'll take it to a whole nother level depending on their circumstance to get it. Yep. If you got a poor kid in the projects who's seeing, you know what I'm saying, these particular men with money moving around, so they're going to take it to another level, be ready to murder and kill for it. Mm-hmm. Okay, you see even these middle-class Edomite kids, like the brother was saying earlier about the scamming, man, they'll figure out a way to, when a person run a credit card, to get it, man. You know, so it's different levels of what people do to get that money, but it's all driven by an evil act.
Come on, bro. And it says, which while some coveted after, they have erred from the faith and pierced themselves through with many sorrows.
And it's destroying them at the end of the day, man. We don't supposed to covenant after other people or things people got. You know, we supposed to be good and content with our daily bread, man. And we supposed to understand that, you know, the Lord is going to take care of us with what we need daily. But when you start getting that mindset of just being something when you're nothing and start deceiving yourself, you start being unwise in your decision making. And that could land you in a detrimental state, man.
Mm-hmm. I got quick one. This is Matthew 16:25. It said, for whoever wishes to save his life in this world will eventually lose it through death. But whoever loses his life in this world for my sake will find it. That is life with me for all eternity. So we have something beyond this age to look forward to. You know, there was a time when everything we lusted for, everything we wanted, you know, everything we desired, the things we was obsessed with, they was all a part of this world, you know. But now we have a vision beyond this world. See, the gospel gives us vision beyond this current age. God. To where we start, all right, making moves and start to invest in the world to come, the world that Yahweh Shai is bringing, which is a righteous world, man. So we die to this world. We die to this life. You know, we begin to put this life off. We don't take this life serious like that anymore. We do what we got to do as men, you know, handle our business, our obligations as men, okay? But when it comes to being obsessed and having a longing and having a craving, you know, for the things of this world, we become dead to that, man. Yeah. You know, and we become alive in Yahweh Shai. So everyone that's out here trying to, if this world is your end all be all, you're gonna be put to death. Yeah. You know, but if we lose our life in this world to start investing in the world to come, we're finna inherit immortality, Lord willing, man. God, you know, God. I'm gonna read on. It says, for what will it profit a man if he gain the whole world, wealth, fame, success, but forfeits his soul? Or what will a man give in exchange for his soul? So it's like, what can you gain? Like, there's really nothing to gain. Because guess what? No matter how much money you get, shit finna go digital. Yeah. You finna have to bend the knee. You finna have to merge with this man's technology. You finna have to merge with this beast system. Yeah. Okay? Yeah. No matter what type of business you got, guess what? It's only going to be a few businesses allowed to operate in this new world order. So here it is. This man finna shift this whole system. and people have dedicated their lives. You got niggas still talking about generational wealth. Nigga, ain't gonna be no another generation.
This is it.
Yeah, generational wealth, nigga, ain't nothing after.
When you niggas ever had generational
yeah,
generational debt?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, one nigga get, you know what I'm saying, $80,000 and nigga think, you know, they own something. Nah, man. Nah, man, this shit over with, man. That mindset, you know. I got a relative say he gonna be the first millionaire in the family. I mean, okay, cool. But then what? Nigga, the missile still coming.
Still coming.
Yeah, well,
and the same day you get the million, the same day everything go dizzle.
Yeah. Yeah, man. So, nah, man, there's nothing to gain here, man. No. Like the things that we used to chase, man, we don't see no value in those things anymore, man. Everything tainted, defiled, you know, the lemon ain't worth the squeeze, man.
Right.
You know? You can say something, bro?
You do with that? You got something on that?
Nah, what you got, bro?
Damn, it's just slip my train of thought. Shit, go on and get this, bro, and it'll come back to me.
Okay, come.
Matthew 6, Matthew chapter 6, verse 19 through 21.
Okay, come. I got it. This is the book of Matthew chapter 6, verse 19. It says, lay not up for yourselves treasure upon the earth, where moth and rust doth corrupt, and where thieves break through and steal. But lay up for yourselves treasure in heaven, where neither moth nor rust doth corrupt, and where thieves do not break through nor steal. For where your treasure is, there will your heart be also.
Right. So if you got this mindset, like the elder priest saying about you finna win, you gonna be the first millionaire, or you done came up on 80,000. You know, now you get these these illusional monies, and you thinking that you finna be, you know, expanding your empire in your own mind. You know what I'm saying? You're storing up a treasure in the decaying, dying society, man. In the land that has an end. You know, instead of storing your treasures in heaven, meaning getting kingdom-minded, man, repenting, doing the will of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, focusing on salvation, focusing on doing the work. You know, that's where true life gonna be, man. That's where your investment is really gonna pay off, man. You know, that's where you're gonna really flip your coin, so to speak. But if you're focused on growing and reaching some kind of pinnacle in this society so you can be noted or called the man, then you're living on some false hope, man, a false dream that you're pretty much just completely hardwired into the matrix, man. This is not it. There's nothing to look for in this society except the return of Yahweh Shai, man.
Yeah, this is done. Ain't nothing left.
Nothing left, bro.
Like I say, ain't nothing left, man. Like I say, trying to start a business, you know, it comes with so much hassle. You know, if you got a business, man, you know, then with Esau, you know, with them tariffs, you know, he's intentionally pricing these small businesses out. You know, because if you got to order supplies or you got to order things and, you know, you got to deal with international shipping, man, shit, 80% tariff is destroying you. You ain't got them profit margins like Walmart and Amazon and shit like that where you can eat that shit.
Right.
Nah, man. So it's like whatever avenue, if you want to start a business, school, a scam, because you can be in college and this nigga creating the AI to replace your whole field.
Anything you can do.
Yeah, so you in college taking the test,
right?
You know, drinking the Starbucks, trying to stay up.
Right.
And nigga, you get to your junior year and that don't even exist anymore. That field don't even exist anymore. That job gone. But you still owe this nigga $120,000.
He still wants it.
Yeah, for school.
But how you gonna get it? You ain't got no job, man.
Yeah, the woman, you meet a woman and the woman like a goddamn mystery box. You don't know what's inside this motherfucker, man.
God.
You know? So it's like anything that you can obtain or desire in this world, it come with so much bullshit to like what's the point? You know? Yeah, what you gonna be a rapper? You gonna try to be a rapper now?
30, 40 years old trying to be a rapper.
They signed an AI artist.
Exactly. They got the vocals they need.
Yeah, they got AI artists, man. And then, like you say, the music's so trash. You got to rap about killing and lewdness, and the women is The female rappers, hell, it's like a verbal porno.
Yeah.
You know the way it is, like goddamn.
And these female rappers, man, if you put them on the corner with some streetwalkers, you wouldn't be able to identify them unless you just knew who the fuck it was.
Nah, I think Esau just go pick out a random nigga woman in the projects and make this bitch famous, cause these bitches just pop up and be the #1 rappers with no catalog, cause you remember back in the day,
record nowhere.
You used to have to garner a local audience. You know, back in the day.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He would be popular in the neighborhood.
Get your name out there.
Yeah, then in the city, then boom, boom, whatever. But these motherfuckers just pop up.
Ain't never had a neighborhood concert nowhere. Yeah. No charity concert doing shit.
Ain't nothing special. It's a very mediocre and below mediocre society, man. You know, that's glorified like this just the greatest shit ever, man. Nah, this shit is worn down.
Right. That's why the scriptures say going to how the daughters of music should be brought low, man.
Yeah.
The music, the vibration of the music, man, is a enchantment of dummying down people, man.
Yep.
You know, these motherfuckers. I had a woman tell me today, man, her grandson, a fucking junior, but his mental level is of a 2nd grade. He can't even fucking count.
Yeah.
You know, what kind of future this nigga gonna be holding?
It's over with.
You know, and that's just a small chip or dust, man, off the iceberg, man. This society, and this is Esau's plan, man. He want a bunch of dummies, man.
Yep.
Who he can groom to be, you know, productive, obedient slaves in his new world order.
Yep. I got a precept for you, bro. This 1 John 2:15 said, "Do not love the world of sin that opposes the Most High and his precepts, nor the things that are in the world. If anyone loves the world, the love of the Father is not in him."
Right. So you can tell the love of the Father is not in these people, man, because their behaviors,
Yep.
the things they participate in, their whole mannerism. You know, you got adultery is being promoted very highly, man. You know, anti-Messiah is being promoted very highly, man.
Yep.
Demonic actions are being promoted very highly, man.
Great rebellion.
Rebellion, man. Everything that's contrary to the scriptures is putting on a pedestal, and everything that reflects righteousness and condemnation of wickedness is finna be brought to being a type of, what do you call it when you go against your country?
Treason.
A type of treason, man. Because that's gonna be their abomination, man. We're on the wicked side of speaking about Yahweh Shem Yahushua.
Get enemy of the state.
Yeah. Even you fucking Christians, they're gonna hold you as the enemy of the state, man.
Yeah.
Because if you're not preaching and teaching Satanism, you ain't preaching and teaching their doctrine, man.
You ain't teaching rebellion.
Duh.
You know what I'm saying? Yep. This 1 John chapter 2:16 said, "For all that is in the world, the lust and the sensual cravings of the flesh, and the lust and the longing of the eyes, and the boastful pride of life, pretentious confidence in one's resources, or in the stability of earthly things, these do not come from the Father, but are from the world."
Hey, and call Halal Yahweh Shem Yahushua for praying for his elect, man. Because he said, well, I pray for you not to take them out the world, but pray for them while they're in the world.
Yep.
Roughly paraphrasing, man.
Keep us from the evils thereof.
Keep us from the evils thereof, which the brother reads, man. This is complete evil ways that this society is being pushed out, man.
Yep, and I get that for you too.
So Yahushua already knew, man. That's the beautiful thing about the scriptures, man. That's why we occupy ourselves in prophecies, because we're seeing these things play out, man. Real time.
Yep.
And the Lord prayed for us, man, because he knew that these evil times was going to come, man. And we needed that blood to cover us.
Yep. I got that for you. St. John 17:14 says, "I have given them thy word," all right, "and the world have hated them because they are not of the world, even as I am not of the world."
Look at all these Israelites. The Elder Manasseh Zakbar always doing videos of these rebellious niggas, man. Israelites coming up against, you know, the truth, basically, man, coming against Yahweh Shem Yahushua, you know, because they love this world, man. They are under a heavy enchantment, but that's their lot. That's why the Lord told us not to pray for these people, man. You got it, bro.
Come, bro. I'm gonna read this in the AMP. I'm gonna read because your point at 15. It says St. John 17:14 says, "I have given to them your word, the message you gave me. And the world has hated them because they are not of the world and do not belong to the world, just as I am not of the world and do not belong to it. I pray not that, yes, I do not ask you to take them out of the world, but that you keep them and protect them from the evil one.
Right. Because we have a job to do, man. We have a duty while we on this earth, man, as service of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. So we had to be here. And the Lord knew that. So he prayed for the Heavenly Father to give us that protection while we're here from the wicked and the evils, man. Because he knew that we was going to be going on the highways and byways, making our bodies a living sacrifice. He knew we was going to be dwelling amongst all these wolves in sheep's clothing. He knew we was going to be dwelling in the land of Edomites who completely hate Israelites and want to take our life, as well as 2/3, man, these prophet killers. So the Lord prayed for us, man, to have that protection, man. You got it, bro.
Come, bro. I got another for you. St. John 7:7 said, the world cannot hate you, but me it hateth, because I testify of it that the works thereof are evil.
And this is where a lot of people fuck up at, man. Because they think they coming against just men. They think they coming against their high school classmate. Mm-hmm. You know, the little nigga in the hall they try to bully and shit. Yeah.
Your nephew.
Right. But nah, man. Nah. You dealing with the apple of the Lord's eye, man. Meaning you're dealing with the Lord. And if you tampering or trying to bring harm to his elect, then that's a threat on the Heavenly Father, the only begotten Son, man. And that's some smoke that you could never clear. And the Lord is going to start bringing a lot of death upon these Israelites, man. He said, let judgment begin in my sanctuary, man. Meaning these fucking Israelites who know they're Israelites, man. Mm-hmm. But they still want to be rebellious because they want to entangle being an Israelite with these worldly fashions, man. And when you come in this truth, you know, Israelite, you got to turn away from this shit, man. Be not of the world like the brother brought out earlier, man. You don't supposed to build this world. You just supposed to merely exist and do your due diligence to please Yahweh Shem Yahushua, man. Whether you're a prophet, whether you're a helper, or whether you're just a true believer and you try to walk in the ways of righteousness to the best of your ability. Mm-hmm. You know?
I got one more, bro. This 2 Peter chapter 3. And verse 11 says, seeing then that all these things shall be dissolved, what manner of person are you to be in all holy conversation and godliness, looking for and hasten until the coming of the day of the Most High, wherein the heavens being on fire shall be dissolved, and the elements shall melt with fervent heat. Nevertheless, we, according to his promise, look for new heavens and the new earth wherein dwelleth righteousness. You got it, bro.
And that's what we're looking for, man. We're seeking that salvation, man, to be found worthy, to have favor, Yahweh Shem Yahushua, that we be delivered, man, from the destruction that's coming. You know, when the missiles hit, brothers always bring it up, especially Apostle Gabar, what was it, with not Total Recall, where Sarah Connor was on that fence.
Oh, yeah, Terminator.
Yeah. You know, the scriptures go into their tongues and eyelids are going to melt, man, in their sockets, man. Mm-hmm. That's the judgment that the Lord is going to bring upon this earth, man. What one portion of the judgment, man? It's a lot of judgment to go out. The Lord's going to turn people to their bodies, to their own cannibals.
Yep.
You know, from famine. You know, wild beasts. Man, look here. Alashaya, demon-like power, man. The Lord is finna... This is the grand finale, the closing of the curtains, man. This is finna outdo all captivities, judgments, you name it, man. Any horrendous events you can think of, the worst thing you can think of, imagine, still is not going to surpass the judgment the Lord finna bring on this earth, man.
The Lord finna make a statement, bro.
Hell of a statement.
The Lord finna make a statement. Come on, everybody out of bounds.
Everybody
out of pocket.
Arguing with the referee.
Yeah.
Come on, man. Okay.
Yeah. So, man, we look forward to a new heavens, you know, a new rulership and a new earth, man. You know, this place is done. You know, everything that you can set your eye on is going to be melted with fervent heat. All right. The nukes are going to turn everything that you can put your eye on in America into powder, you know, and it lets us know that gives us the understanding to put things in perspective and not get too carried away. All right. Because everything that you possess, all right, on this side, okay, is going to be cremated. The only thing that's going to make it out is these spirits. Yeah. You know, that's why, hey, brothers, push what to be in the spirit, strengthen your inner man, all right? Because even this flesh is going to shed and be a part of the desert, man. You know, so that was the point. Lord will, you brothers, all right, and you sisters was edified once again. We want to give all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Kakadash, and double honors unto the apostles and the elders, GMS, who rule well, teach well, being great examples towards younger brothers, and peace and blessings, salutations, hopefully, Shalom.
Shalom.